What is up, Evil Crew? Today we are heading to the actual location of an unsolved mystery, Trinity Canyon. Just a couple months ago, a woman completely vanished here and has never been seen again. She remains a missing person to this day. Family combed the canyon but were unable to find any trace of her. We're heading to Trinity Canyon to investigate this unsolved mystery and search for Vickie Sisneros.
We are heading towards where Vickie's car was found, and we are in the middle of nowhere already, but she was even further back in these mountains. So we are going, how many more miles do we have, Bob?
I think we have about 4 or 5 actually.
4 or 5 miles to go, guys. Let's go.
Vickie Sisneros is a 52-year-old from Orem, Utah. She was on an unplanned road trip when she completely vanished without a trace, being last heard from on July 29th, 2019. She was never seen again. Before Vickie disappeared, she had talked about going to Tahoe, the California Redwoods, and Reno.
Just a month later, her car was found in a bizarre location by an EWU viewer named Mark, who tipped us off to this case. Somehow, Vickie's rental car was off-road in an extremely remote location, and no one knows why in the world she would have gone there. According to Mark, the tires were very bald and you could see the tire marks on the rocks. There has been absolutely no activity on Vickie's phone, social media, or bank account.
The backpack, someone's probably in there. What do you think? Maybe someone in here already. A lot of trash in there.
Why is there a backpack right there, though?
I have no idea. Someone caught a lot of stuff in here on fire. We are actually in the canyon where she went missing. Her vehicle is right up this road. Supposedly, there's a rumor that her vehicle might still be there, so we don't know yet until we get up there. We will take a look, but we found this interesting as we found a mine tunnel on the road up.
With a creepy backpack outside of it.
Yeah, and I was thinking about just taking a quick look inside, even though I don't have my hard hat, so it's probably not the most intelligent thing. So I'll just take a quick look in there and we'll go see if we can find anything. Doesn't seem to go in too far.
Okay, guys, we're gonna check the backpack real quick to make sure there's nothing in here. And there is some napkins.
I don't see her going in the tunnel anyways, unless she had a light.
No, she didn't have a light, I don't think so. There's nothing in the backpack besides napkins. Let's keep going.
We continue down the road to the exact location where Vickie's car was found, and we were surprised she could even make it this far with the car that she was driving.
This road is crazy. All she had was a Hyundai Tucson with all-wheel drive, not even four-wheel drive, it was all-wheel drive. But look, she was stuck right here on the rocks. You can still see the skid marks, just like he said. And look, we were gonna put our own signs up. We brought them, but as you can see, someone else did that. So I guess instead of Marion calling the BLM on us to complain or the cops, she'll have to call it on somebody else, because what kind of scumbag would call the cops on you for trying to help find missing people? But I wouldn't put it past Marion. So this is where she was, guys. So shoosh, where do you think she went?
So we are standing in the exact location where Vickie's car was discovered. Now, one thing we have to note is, according to these flyers, Vickie was a manic depressive, but based on the fact that she was trying to get unstuck here, it seemed, because her tires were bald, we can't be sure what her motive was for being out here, like if she was despondent, or maybe she was heading out here for some other reason and then something bad happened along the way. We don't know why she was even out here, and this is such a weird location for her to be out here. It makes zero sense. Vickie was last seen wearing a ball cap, a black shirt with a red design, and jeans, so those are 3 items we have to pay special attention for today, and she wore glasses, so those items would still all be out here somewhere, and she is somewhere out here. So we are going to start our search today for Vickie. Let's go.
We got a cigarette butt right there. Not sure if that would have been hers or somebody else's, but God, I don't know how she got all the way out here in that little car. Hopefully, I mean, if that was hers, there's been a lot of people out here, so you don't know if that could be a clue. I wish people, if they did drop their cigarette butts out here, I wish they would have picked them up, so you know we're not following clues that aren't even hers.
We verified with the family that Vickie was indeed a smoker, and we started to realize that everything we found around her vehicle was most likely hers.
Okay, what we should do is we should go up and look at these 2 rock outcroppings, and then we could take the top, hang the top down there and see and walk that down. I think we should do that. This place is kind of crazy though, because there's a lot of weird missing persons cases out here, and this one is really bizarre to me, because if you could only see what we had to do to get back here, and she had just an all-wheel drive vehicle, and we were literally just hitting everything on the way in. I don't know how she got out here, and she was really determined to get out here, and we're determined to try to find as many clues as we can today. We're gonna look at all the outcroppings, and we're just gonna walk along the ledge and see if we can find any clues of what may have happened to Vickie. Remember, she has a son. I don't know how old he is. Looks like he's maybe 13 or 14 years old. He's now without his mother. I don't know about the father. We're hoping we can find any clues, guys. Anything at all that may help bring some closure to the family. Another track here. But see, people have been out here searching, so it's really hard to know if it's going to be anything relevant to her. I'm sure they were looking for tracks themselves.
Looks like there's something really black over there, and she was wearing black, like a black hat.
Where?
Right across.
I don't see it.
On the top of that mountain, on the ridge right there.
Oh yeah, right up at the top of that ridge right there.
Very black, like it sticks out a lot.
Anybody else see it? It's right there. Is it a bird? Let's go check it. We spotted something black right over here. We're gonna go check that. I'm not seeing any footprints on the ground here, which means this is probably fresh ground that no one has searched yet, and that's what we're looking for. Let's keep going.
Okay guys, we made it to this first rock outcropping and we're gonna cover this area because if she was despondent, maybe she would have headed up to like one of these rock outcroppings on the top of a mountain. So let's go check.
So she was out here, she would have been able to see Lovelock right there. You can see this clear as day. But again, we don't know why she was out here or what she was doing out here, but I do wanna just like check this little area. Then we're gonna do back, we're gonna circle back this way and just cover the whole area. Let's just keep going. So the thing we found up here that we thought we found was absolutely nothing, but there looks to be something kind of like right there. Again, I can't tell what it is. Is it a piece of wood or something there? For sure.
Are you sure?
What the f is that?
Is that like a rock?
Is that a rock that's painted or something?
There's like a freaking orange stuff on the bottom?
Yeah, that's a really weird looking. That's all it is, it's a rock. But look at how red it is. That's a baby wipe. So I'm not sure if she carried baby wipes. Again, we can't tell you if they're hers or not because they've already come up here and been through all this area. Looks like, what the heck? Is that a mountain lion print? Look at that. Look at the size of that. This road was the road she was taking, so we're just gonna walk it to see where it even goes to try to figure out where she was at. But for some reason she turned off right there, and I could see how that could happen. It almost looks like a road, but it's still a really crazy place. She was not gonna get up higher than that. I'm not really sure. Maybe she just came out here to think, sat on a rock, and was just chilling up there for a little bit, and then got to leave and got stuck. There's so many possibilities. But we're gonna search right now this road. Let's go see. So I'm seeing a lot of tracks coming this way. You can see their boot prints, but I'm really curious where this road goes. Does it just end right up here? I think it does. I think this is the end of the road. Look, there's nowhere to go here. Almost like a lookout. Like, was she coming up here just to have a lookout? Here's the thing that's really, really weird about this is she had no reason to be out here. She doesn't know anything about being out here. Who knows how she even found this area out here? It's so freaking weird that she would even come out here at all. She's from Utah, and we're in like middle of effing nowhere, Nevada. So if she wanted to go back, she'd know Lovelock was behind us. And there's a ghost town right down there. I almost think I could see parts of the old mining structure. Let's just see what she would have seen if she came up here.
There's something right there.
Where?
Right there, there's like a banana peel. Is that what that is?
That is a banana peel, yeah.
It's really dried and old.
It's dried and old, but you know, it's hard to know whether or not that was from the searchers or for somebody else.
Yeah.
So we asked Mark about the banana peel, and he said he saw some uneaten fruit in the car, he thought. So he thought it could actually belong to Vickie.
Don't see anything?
Nothing.
But if she got lost, she would have probably followed the road, like if she got lost.
I mean, her trying to get her vehicle unstuck makes me feel like she wasn't intending to just get lost out here.
Unless she was trying to get farther back so that it would be harder to be found.
There's nowhere to go from that spot where she was. She wasn't going to make it over the rocks no matter what kind of car you got. Unless you got one of them doom buggies.
Yeah, but then why would she even go up that way in the first place unless she was trying to get there?
I mean, there's so many options, so many possibilities that it could be. I mean, we don't know the circumstances. I mean, that's the thing. That's why it's so hard to know. You can see our vehicle's right there. Her car was just right up the road, just right up to the side. It was off the road. So this is where we're searching. We're gonna search over here now. We've covered a lot of ground already. I wanna go check out up here next to these rocks, just to see if she went up there. We got a print, again, it could be literally search and rescue, or it could be I mean, it's hard to tell. Let's go see. I mean, it's a big foot though, unless she had big feet like me. I'm just gonna take a look up here.
Okay.
I mean, what if she was trying to hide herself, you know?
Yeah. I mean, what better place? Don't fall. All right, let's go.
Let's go. We'll cover all that area over there, and then we'll come down and we'll cover that. We'll cover this whole freaking area if we have to, and the road all the way up, guys, to try to bring some, you know, closure to the family. So let's keep going.
So we're checking all the rock outcroppings, and we've checked like that one over there. We've checked this one right here. We're checking all of them before it gets dark. And if we don't find anything, we're gonna come back tomorrow. So make sure you watch until the very end.
We're checking every single nook and cranny in these rocks because she could be in any of them. So we're just looking in every little spot.
We checked this rock outcropping. Nothing here, but it's definitely a mountain lion hangout because we're finding a lot of bones around here, like really little ones. Definitely not human. We also have to say thanks to our top patrons, and without them, this trip would not have been possible. So a huge shout out to Drew, Jamie, 3030 Ed, Clarence, Rick, Dennis, and How to Rock 178. Thank you so much, guys, for your support, because without you, we would not have been able to come out here today. So let's keep searching till it gets dark.
Backpack, another backpack, like that other one. This is a backpack. She got up all this crazy rocks. It's kind of insane. Wow, look at that. And she got around all this. Look at how crazy this road is right here. It's really nuts. Like, she had to go up this way. It doesn't even really look like a road, because I don't even think it was. I don't think she could have made it through this spot right here. It looks like it gets too narrow, but let's go up here and let's take a look and see if it gets too narrow. She went up and over this part. That's freaking insane, because it doesn't even look like a road. So how the heck did she get around this spot? Could she have made it through this This spot, I mean, I don't know. It looks really narrow. I don't know how she could have made it through. It's a wild ride. I don't know what she was thinking. She must have been bouncing off all this stuff, I bet.
Yep. They're all over here.
Really?
Little bits of it, yeah.
Maybe she was using the restroom up here?
Maybe. I mean, look at, there's one right here.
That's weird. What kind of shoes are those? They don't look like that. Looks like a smaller foot, too. Actually, look. Can't tell.
That's definitely not ours.
We're gonna continue down this way. It looks like kind of like a trail, and it's pretty easy walk right now. So we're gonna walk this way, and then we're gonna walk the ridge back up. Again, she could also be over here, but we'll have a totally different perspective of the area, and then I'll use my binoculars to look up the hill so we can see if there's anything that catches our attention. I'm not seeing any footprints over here like we saw up there, so I'm not really sure if the searchers came down this way. So that's what we're looking for, fresh ground that they haven't searched yet. Let's just keep going down this way. If she had a map, she would have known that there was a road right down here that would take her back out, and she may think that's an easier road, and it probably would be fairly straight, but we don't know if she had a map, so that's what we're going on. And maybe she was trying to go this way to find a way out, and I believe we should hit the road pretty quickly here. We're hiking pretty far today, guys, but we're in shape. Just covered this entire area. This is a road that's over in another canyon. We've hiked all the way over to here, so it's possible that she came over on this side. So I think what we should do is get in our vehicles, drive over there here, and take this road up.
Okay, and now where are we gonna go then?
I don't know, we get to take this ridge up or that ridge up. Which way do you guys want to go?
That ridge.
You guys want to go to the left, okay.
That's a crazy one, let's go.
Oh, it's a skull.
Of what?
Not a human.
It is a weird little skull, and it's got weird little teeth. Look at them. It stuck out pretty well, so we should be able to find something out of place pretty well, but that's kind of cool.
Look, there's a big old bone right here. Look at that bone.
Whoa, what the?
That's freaking weird. There's other bones in here too. It's like a pack rat's nest. What the heck? That is weird. Let's walk over here to this ridge. Right here, we should be able to look and get a pretty good view of this area. She could have easily made it to that road. I mean, she really could have. Maybe that's the road we should be looking at. Honestly, let's go.
There's more footprints over here too.
See this, Emma? Like, look at how small this is. Maybe that's just the heel right there. Cause that looks really small. It must just be the heel. All right, we're all the way up here and we're checking out. We've been hiking for a long time now. We're gonna walk over this ridge line. We see a lot of footprints here, but again, it could be search and rescue, so we're not sure. But it was only 4 months ago that she had disappeared. Some tracks might be here still, so that's what we're gonna pay attention to.
It's so barren out here, and she could literally be anywhere out here. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. Who knows? We don't know what her motive is, so she could be anywhere out here in a place that just doesn't make any sense.
We have our other search party like way over there beyond that ridge. I don't know if you can see it in the camera. We're gonna zoom in just to see if you can see them, which would give us a little hope that we should be able to see anything. If she has black shirt and blue jeans, we should be able to spot it pretty easy. But go ahead and zoom in and see.
If you look at where her tires were stuck right here, it almost looks like she was trying to put stuff underneath to get out, because look at this. I mean, this looks kind of like she was bunching a bunch of stuff up under her tires to try to get out. So maybe she did get stuck. We still don't know why she was out here though, so.
All right, we are on the opposite side of the mountain, but we still have a little ways to go before we can get to the exact canyon where we came down. That's where we're gonna go now, but we're gonna pay attention to this whole area. We are currently in the Trinity range. She could have come down. If she had a map, it would have probably said that this was a Trinity road. She may have thought this would have been a nice road out. Let's keep going. Let's check this shack, guys. We found a little shack in here. Oh yeah, that's bad. Yep, there's some mattresses in the little miner shack. So she's not in here, but I know there's another building up the road. We should check this next building. So this is the area where we came out when we were hiking down. So we hiked all the way from her car over to this canyon right here. So it's kind of getting dark, but we wanted to search this area anyways, because I think if she had a map, she would have saw this road. This is literally a road. It's called the Trinity Canyon, and there's a road here. There's some trails. She could have come out on this side. So we want to focus on this. Let's talk a few theories real quick. So the first theory, probably the probable one, is she just got stuck. Why else would she spend so much time, you know, spinning her tires and getting the rocks completely, you know, blackened with the tires, getting the tires bald? She probably got stuck. I don't know if she was trying to come out here to, you know, to do something else. I don't know. So she was a manic depressive, so that might have played a role in what she was doing out here. But guys, this is really remote area. It's so remote. It's like there's nothing out here. So we're just gonna go ahead and scour this area right now and see if we can find any traces. Let's go.
We had to return after uncovering new exclusive details from Vickie's family. According to Vickie's cousin, this selfie was posted by Vickie on Instagram the very day she vanished, and they believe it was taken in her vehicle when it was stuck. At the time of her disappearance, Vickie was manic, and they have no idea why she would go to Trinity Canyon. It was completely out of character for her. Before Vickie vanished, she was texting multiple family members and never said anything was wrong. She just told them she was on her way to Reno. Her last text went out at 3 p.m. and she was never heard from again.
Family members later discovered that Vickie had called 911 911 and 3 towing companies the day she vanished, but they suspect that 911 told her that it wasn't an emergency and towing wouldn't pick her up because she was out of money. Knowing this, we decided to change our search route and we focused on the roads and trails leading back to the small town of Lovelock, Nevada.
Hey, there's cigarettes all over right here.
Are there?
Yeah, where did all this stuff come from?
All right, we are back in this location after we got new details that we feel that now that we know more information that we feel that she had tried to get back to Lovelock, which is just right over my shoulder. Right there's Lovelock. You can literally see it from here, but it's very deceptive because it's actually like 10 miles away. And that's not including, that's as a crow's fly, not going up and down all these mountains. So we think she went that way. But as we were sitting here looking around this area, we have found so many signs of her being here that we didn't see last time. So we've been looking around really close in this area right here, and we're finding a lot of signs. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start to go over to that ridge. We feel she would try to go straight to Lovelock, and we're just gonna go and walk down to that ridge, and we're gonna go up to the top of that ridge and look over that mountain and see if she's down there. So that's what we're gonna do today. You guys ready? Let's go. I've seen something white over there, like a piece of paper. I wanna go see what that is. There's another baby wipe.
Wait, really?
Yeah, just a baby wipe right there. And we've seen some more up there where she was using the restroom. So again, she's probably just using the restroom around here. So one of the things we have to be really careful about out here are mountain lions. The hunter who found her car said there was a mountain lion out here. We've seen mountain lions out here ourselves. So those are things we have to be really careful of. I wonder if, do you think they've checked, I bet you they've checked those rocks over there, don't you think?
Yeah.
So we also have to watch out for traps. The people who brought dogs out here to search for her and they couldn't find any sign of her, traps is one thing that they had found out here. So we gotta be really careful about traps. All right, we just hiked from over there. We're about, I'd say about 1.5 miles. We hiked into this way to get to this ridge. But if she came here, first of all, look at how far Lovelock is away. And look at this mountain. She wouldn't have been able to go down this mountain. This would be way too steep. I mean, there's a road down there, but you can't see it. So we're gonna climb up to the top here and see what we can see. Let's go, look at this. I don't know if that's mountain lion or not, but look at how big it is. That's huge. We've come all the way from that far, kind of like a mid peak, not way up in the mountains, but right there. We've covered a little bit this way, but as you can see, she could be freaking anywhere out here. It's so hard, but we're not giving up yet. We're gonna go to see what's at the top of this little peak right here and just get a look down and see if there's an easy way for her to get down. So there's Lovelock way out there. This would have been her view if she made it this way. But there is that little wash that she could have went down. It looks like we could even drive up it. I think we're gonna try to drive up it. Or we should even just get down there and walk it. What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay, we found a bone, guys. It looks more like an antelope bone to me, just the way it looks, but it looks a little old too. It's only been 4 months. But that's where we found it. Let's keep looking. Well, maybe we'll find some more. When we were up on the 2 ridges, this was the canyon that we saw coming down here, and it actually ends up just right back on the same road. So that'd have been a bummer if she did that, but this is the beginning of it. We're gonna walk up it and see if we can see anything up there. Let's go.
It's from 1981.
Oh, it's pretty old. Look how good a shape it is from 1981 to be sitting out here in the weather. We made it to the end of this wash right here. That's where we could see from up there. We made it down to here. We're running out of light, so we're gonna head back and we're gonna continue our search tomorrow, 1 canyon over. Let's go.
There's probably a mountain lion around here. Tell them we're finding bones, but it's not human.
We're finding bones over here, but they're not human.
That's scary.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, really scary. Oh my god, there's a big bone in there. That's
Yeah, this is like an animal den.
yeah, it's definitely like a peck right there.
There's a big old bone up here, but I don't have my gloves on me. Looks like it could be like an animal's like femur or something. Her vehicle is just right over that way. Watch out, these are the rocks that scare me.
Yeah, those ones are
Those
messed
are
up.
really heavy rocks, you know what I mean? They pin your leg in, you're screwed.
Like that story of the one guy got stuck in
Yeah.
it, like chop his
Have to
arm.
Cut off my own leg.
That would suck.
But I think that's too old, huh?
It's a pretty big bone.
Ew, it's red.
We found a really weird bone that has blood on it still.
Blood on it?
A little bit.
A little.
Pretty weird. Does it like it could be human?
We don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe
Kind
a
of looks
deer.
like it.
Oh wow, that is a pretty big bone. Look, there's still like, I don't know, like an attachment here, but this is really old.
Doesn't that just look like a mountain lion den to you? Look at that freaking weird rock.
What the fudge? It looks like something carved it.
It's like something from the Flintstones. Ew, animal sits there and poops all day.
That's great. That's like what you would do if you were an animal.
She's not here. We've covered almost the entire mountain, and then we're gonna go back down and cover the wash because her car was right over there. We just spotted a bunch of bones. All right, those are definitely bones, guys. But I mean, they look kind of fresh, don't they?
Yeah, I think those are too big. Maybe.
Those are gigantic.
That's really massive. All right, we've searched this canyon next to hers. Her car was like that way over the mountain. And as you can see behind me right here, look at that. She wouldn't have come over those mountains. It's just way too heavy right there. There's no way she could get down there. She would probably come through this canyon right here. We covered this whole road. Now we're gonna head back over to her car. We're just trying to understand what the hell happened, because she called 911, she asked for help, and Pershing County is the worst freaking people to ever call for help. If you're ever in Pershing County and you get stuck out here in the middle of nowhere, do not rely on the sheriff. They are lazy, do nothing, they don't care, okay? They literally knew that she was missing like for months, and they didn't find her car in Trinity Canyon. She called and told them on the day she went missing that she was missing in Trinity Canyon, that she was stuck up here. And I've dealt with these people myself, and what they do is they'll just tell you, oh, you're fine, you could deal with it, because that happened to us actually, and we were able to get out eventually. But let me just tell you guys, that was a long time ago. I thought maybe that was just a fluke, but that's what they did to her. Man, we got stuck. Well guys, we've been digging for hours trying to get ourselves out of here, and this is why you gotta have a personal locator beacon, you see? Basically, they told her, from what we understand, we haven't confirmed this, but from my own experience, I bet they said, oh, she's probably fine, it's not gonna get too cold or whatever, and they freaking left her out here, guys. They literally, the Pershing County Sheriff left her out here. The same people that left Jeff in his building. So if you're ever out here and you're in trouble, you're stuck, and you have internet, get on the forum, ask one of the people in the forum. They usually have recovery. They will come and help you for nothing. Usually they will come and freaking help you, because they're people who care and would come out here and help you. Still stuck. Been waiting about, I don't know, an hour. You can hear the coyotes. She also made 2 phone calls to 2 tow trucks, but I guess she didn't have the money. They also left her out here. So she was left out here by everybody. She has a son, a young son that's now without a mom, and all because she came out here and got stuck. We're gonna go back down here, maybe go back to where her car is, and we're spreading out about 6 wide. So we're covering probably, like, I'd say, you know, 50 yards when we do these sweeps. So we're gonna head back down, eat our first meal of the day, and then we're gonna go to where her vehicle is, and we're gonna just do the same thing. Let's go. I can't even believe they freaking left her out here to die like that. They literally left her to die. I don't know how you could do that. Do they not have a conscience that somebody is out here in need of help? I mean, if I knew someone was out here in need of help, I don't care if I had to drive 4 hours, I would come out here to help them, and I'm not gonna ask for money to pull you out. It's just such a bummer. I can't even believe, like, do they just don't care? I just can't believe they leave her like that, though. I mean, do they not care? I mean, I just don't get it. How could you? They knew she was out here. They freaking knew she was out here. They reported her missing, and they knew she was in Trinity Canyon for a freaking, what was it, like a month or 2 months before they found her car. Like, they didn't even fly over. And then the guy who contacted us and told us said that when he reported it to the cops, all they said was, oh, I guess we didn't go far enough up the canyon. Like, are you freaking kidding me? What? You knew someone was lost out here, Pershing County. You guys need to get rid of Jerry Allen. He's the worst sheriff. He's the same sheriff that was in there when we got stuck. This guy doesn't do nothing. He just sits in his office like a freaking bozo, and he does nothing for nobody. Why do you guys keep re-electing him there? And now the family is telling us that Pershing County don't even tell him nothing. Don't even tell him anything about what's happening or anything at all. Think if that was your loved one. There's not a lot of crime in this county, guys. It's a rural county. There ain't much going on. I mean, the sheriff could easily just, you know, answer their questions and help them a little bit. You got a kid without a mom. They don't care. If it was one of their kids, you think they'd be out here, or one of their parents? They'd be out here with the whole sheriff and all the search and rescue from all over trying to locate her and her remains. Probably at the beginning they would have found her. I'm sorry. Pershing County is a huge disappointment. I really cannot stand the Pershing County Sheriff's Department. I just can't stand them. Look at some of the stacked rocks right there. We've covered those 2 peaks over there, those mountain peaks, and all the way along the ridge, way up there. So we've covered those massive rocks. Those rocks being there are pretty interesting. There's a print right here. Look, it's a shoe. You can actually see the outline of the shoe, just a part of it. One of our crew members said that they found a baby wipe over here, and by her vehicle there was several baby wipes. We want to go see if it looks like it's the same type in the same condition. Let's go. It's like a paper towel. It almost looks like there's poop or something on it. I mean, why is there a tissue here that doesn't look that old? Was there paper towels in her car? Makes you wonder. There's footprints all over. I think we should go. They're all over. Look, these are, you can see the sole marks and how flat it is. Well, again, we don't know what kind of shoes she was wearing. That would have been helpful to know. I think we should follow these. I see them going down. Could have been a hunter. But
which way do they go?
They're leading down. It looks like it goes way up. There's a freaking animal that lives in there. Don't you think?
Yeah, like a crazy one. Come look at it.
Yeah, it's as clear as day. I mean, I wear a size 12. Look how much bigger my foot is than that person's foot. Like a diarrhea from a mountain lion. Sure if it's worth picking it up or not, but there's footprints all over here. It almost looks like they're walking up the wash.
We are at the bottom of the canyon, and right up there, Vickie's car was discovered just a month after she disappeared. And we are starting back to basics. We're going to comb up to where her car was found now.
Yeah, it's like a woman's thong to me. That would be a pretty wide-based thong. It's a baby wipe right here. Look. I can't tell if there's anything else, but there's something in there with the baby wipe. See that? Like a rock over it or something. You see that rock in there? Oh yeah, that's definitely a baby wipe, dude. That's a baby wipe, just like the kind that were at our vehicle. That is definitely, let's get a good shot of that, because this is a Huggy. See the H on it?
Yeah, we should check the ones up top and see if they're Huggies.
Yeah, that's a Huggies, guys. I think it's more of the same. It's actually more of the same. It's more baby wipes, dude. We must keep going. Let's go.
Look at those freaking teeth.
The spine. Probably a coyote, don't you think? Too small to be a human spine. It just gets reddish for some reason. We had to come back because we found the Huggies diaper wipe down below at a decision point at the end of the canyon. If it's a match, we're gonna go back there and focus our search from there down, which we already covered a lot yesterday. But we just gotta go right here and check, see if it's a match. Let's go. It looks exact. Yeah, can't tell. Actually, it doesn't appear to have any brand name on it. You notice that? But we did find others, so why don't we look and see? That's normal tissue there. It's not a match. It's kind of a bummer. Yeah, let's see. This one does look like it might be a Huggies. Yeah, there's no Huggy on there. Look. Hold on. I see a pattern, but it seems really faded. Doesn't look like the same, does it?
There's fabric right there.
Yeah, it's almost like she. That is weird. It's almost like she put like her maybe a rug, or one of her vehicle rugs underneath the tire.
Oh.
And it was spinning on that too. So it's like she tried to cover her waist. I bet there's waist in there.
We are on the other side of the canyon where her car was, and you could see the sign they put up so clearly. It's really hard to imagine she's anywhere around here because we would like see her from here. So we don't know where the heck Vickie went. Oh wow.
Yeah. Yes,
Oh wow, what the?
But look, we didn't see it on the road.
That's not a cow, is it?
All right, guys, we have gone beyond 2.7 miles. We're about 3 miles down this road. We've scoured both sides of this canyon. We have 5 people and we're spread out and we're covering every inch of this canyon. So we're gonna go down now to the decision point. We're gonna walk back up to our car. We're gonna go to the decision point and we're gonna comb the area back up still. And maybe even go 5 miles out if we have time today. So let's go.
I saw the signs, so I didn't know.
Yeah, we're just searching.
How long has she been gone?
3 or 4 months.
Oh, really?
So basically looking for remains, but she should stick out pretty good.
We'll keep an eye out for her.
Right on.
Yeah.
Gotta be out here somewhere. Have a safe trip. So we just talked to those people. They're going way back there to his claim. I think it's a mining claim. But what we found interesting is he saw the signs just like we thought. We didn't put the signs up. We're not taking credit for the signs here. But that's why we want to start putting signs up, because he said he's going to keep an eye out for her now. So we've covered a huge chunk of this land. We've covered this whole area, guys. 2.7 miles we've covered. We're going to try to cover a little more. But this is why we wish we had a travel trailer, because we'd stay out here for at least, I'd say, a week, and we just keep going. But we can only afford so much in a hotel.
We wish we could spend more time out here, but we have to drive all the way back to our Airbnb, which is like 100 miles away. So if you want to support us getting a travel trailer so we can look more into these mysteries, we have a Patreon goal right now. Patreon link will be in the pinned comment below, so go check it out. Also, don't forget to like this video, share this video so more people are aware of Vickie's case, and a playlist is going to pop up right now. Go and click on that for more mystery videos you're going to love. See you guys next time.